welcome back for the continuation of chapter 4 in chemistry, that is atomic structure and chemical bonding. Today I would like to explain you chemical bonding, types of chemical bonding, electrovalent and covalent compounds, differences between electrovalent and covalent compounds, electrovalency and covalency, and the structure of electrovalent compounds. For this you can refer to page number 71 to 74 in your textbook. Before I start this, I would like to recapitulate that we have done in previous class. Now, what is an atom? An atom is the smallest particle of an element which may or may not have an independent existence. But however, group of atoms, the same element or the different element exists as single species or single unit, like a molecule of oxygen. A molecule of oxygen is made up of two atoms of oxygen. A molecule of water. A molecule of water is made up of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. It means that a molecule of water is made up of atoms of two different kind of elements. That means there are some forces which hold the atom together within the molecule. These forces are called chemical bond. Now let's move on to today's topic. Now, what are chemical bonds? The force which hold the atom together in a molecule is known as chemical bond, or you can say the force which develops between the combining atom is known as chemical bond. Now next here, types of chemical bonding. There are three types of chemical bond: electrovalent or ionic bond, covalent bond, and coordinate bond or dative bond. Now, what are electrovalent or ionic bond? The chemical bond which is formed by the transfer of valence electron from metal to non-metal is known as electrovalent or ionic bond. As you know that metals, they have 1, 2 or 3 valence electron, and they have tendency to donate the valence electron and acquire stable electronic configuration of the nearest noble gases. That means the chemical bond which is formed by the transfer of valence electron from metal to non-metal is known as electrovalent or ionic bond. Now next your covalent bond. Now what is covalent bond? The chemical bond which is formed by mutually sharing their valence electron is known as covalent bond. Valence electron means the electrons present with the outermost shell of an atom. Now next here, coordinate or dative bond. The chemical bond which is formed by providing the lone pair of electrons by one of the combining atom is known as coordinate or dative bond. Lone pair of electron means a pair of electron which is not distributed with any combining atoms, and this coordinate bond or dative bond, this is not in class 9 syllabus. You will learn in class 10 syllabus. Now next year, number 3, electrovalent and covalent compounds. Now what are electrovalent or ionic compounds? The compounds which are formed by the transfer of valence electron from metal to non-metals are known as electrovalent or ionic compounds. Now next here, covalent compounds. The compounds which are formed by mutually sharing the valence electron between the combining atoms are called covalent compounds. You know, all the salt are electrovalent or ionic compound because salt, they are made up of metals and non-metals. Covalent compounds, methane, carbon tetrachloride, carbon dioxide, water molecule, etc. are the examples of covalent compounds. Now next, your differences between electrovalent and covalent compounds. Electrovalent compounds, as you know that, as I already told you here, electrovalent compounds, these are the compounds which are formed by the transfer of valence electron from metal to non-metal. Covalent compounds, these are the compounds which are formed by mutually sharing the valence electron between the combining atom. Electrovalent compounds, electrovalent or ionic compounds are usually hard, crystalline, solid. Covalent compounds are usually gases, liquid or soft solid. Electrovalent compounds are made up of oppositely charged ions which have strong electrostatic forces of attraction. Electrostatic forces of attraction means the force which develops between the oppositely charged particles. Covalent compounds, they are usually gases, liquids or soft solid, and these are made up of molecules which have weak van der Waals forces. Electrovalent compounds are soluble in water, whereas covalent compounds are insoluble in water. Electrovalent compounds are insoluble in organic solvent, whereas covalent compounds, they are soluble in organic solvent. Electrovalent compounds have high melting point, high boiling point, high density, whereas covalent compounds have low melting point, low boiling point, low density. Electrovalent or ionic compounds are good conductor of electricity when they are in aqueous solution or molten state. Aqueous solution means a solution of water. Molten means which is in hot liquid state. When they are in aqueous solution or molten state, they are good conductor of electricity as they contain free mobile ions which are responsible for the flow of electric current. But when they are in solid state, they are bad conductor of electricity, because in solid state ions are non-free and they are held together by strong electrostatic forces of attraction. Now next, your covalent compounds are bad conductor of electricity except polar. Now next, your number 5, electrovalency. The number of electrons lost or gained by one atom of an element to acquire stable electronic configuration is known as electrovalency. Now next, what is covalency? The number of electrons shared by one atom of an element to acquire stable electronic configuration is known as covalency. Stable electronic configuration is outermost cell completed in octet or duplet. Now next, your structure of electrovalent compounds. Today we will do only for formation of sodium chloride. As you know that atomic number of sodium is 11. As I already explained you what is an atomic number. Atomic number means is the equal number of electrons present in an atom. This atomic number is very important because this atomic number gives the electronic configuration of an atom. You know, electronic configuration means is the arrangement or distribution of electrons to the respective cells, and there are certain rules for the accommodation of electrons. First cell accommodates only 2 electrons, second cell 8, third cell 18, fourth cell 32, and so on. Here the atomic number of sodium is 11. So its electronic configuration, first cell 2, second cell 8. 2 plus 8, 10. 11 minus 10 is 1. So I have drawn here atomic structure of sodium atom. This is nucleus. First cell 2 electrons. Second cell 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Outermost cell has 1 electron. So sodium is a metal. Metallic atoms have 1, 2 or 3 valence electrons. Valence electrons means electrons present in the outermost cell. So metals, they have tendency to donate or to lose their valence electron in order to acquire stable electronic configuration of the nearest noble gases. Here sodium atom has 1 electron in its outermost cell, so it has tendency to donate or to lose its valence electron. It loses 1 electron. And the next here, atomic number of chlorine is 17. It means that chlorine atom has 17 electrons and 17 protons. So its electronic configuration, first cell 2, second cell 8, 2 plus 8, 10, 17 minus 10 is 7, 2, 8, 7. First cell, this is the nucleus of chlorine, first cell 2 electron, second cell 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry here. Nucleus, this is the nucleus. First cell here. This is chlorine atom. See, first cell 2, second cell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Outermost cell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here, atomic number of chlorine is 17. Its electronic configuration 2, 8, 7. 2, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, outermost cell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now here the number electron which is lost by sodium atom is gained by chlorine atom. This is before combination. Now after combination. Now here the electron which is lost by sodium atom is gained by chlorine atom. Now sodium atom loses 1 electron and acquires stable electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas neon. Neon whose electronic configuration is 2A. Now after losing 1 electron, here sodium atom acquires stable electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas neon. Outermost cell with completed octet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and possesses 1 positive charge. It means that 1 more proton or 1 more positive charge than the negative charge of the electron. Now here electron which is lost by the sodium atom is gained by the chlorine atom. Now outermost cell completed with octet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After gaining 1 electron, this chlorine atom converted into chloride ion, acquires stable electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas argon, whose electronic configuration is 2AA. Outermost cell completed with octet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a compound is formed. This compound is sodium chloride, an ionic compound or electrolytic compound. Now next your electron dot diagram. As you can see here, electronic configuration of sodium atom is 281. Outermost cell has 1 electron. Sodium loses 1 electron. After losing 1 electron, this sodium atom acquires stable electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas neon 2A. Outermost cell completed with octet. Acquires stable electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas neon, that is 2A. Here sodium atom is oxidized to form sodium ion by the loss of one valence electron and aquastable electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas neon, that is 2A. And the electron which is lost by sodium atom is gained by chlorine atom. Chlorine, its outermost shell has 7 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The electron which is lost by sodium atom is gained by chlorine atom. So chlorine atom gets reduced to chloride ion by the gain of 1 electron. Loss of an electron is an oxidation reaction. Gain of an electron is reduction reaction. In this case, here sodium atom oxidized to form sodium ion by the loss of 1 valence electron and acquire stable electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas neon, that is 2A, and chlorine atom gets reduced to form chloride ion by the gain of 1 electron. By the gain of 1 electron and acquire stable electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas R whose electronic configuration is 2,8A, and a compound is formed which is an electrovalent or ionic compound, that is sodium chloride. Dear children, here we have come to the end of today's online class. Thank you very much.